Today I'm going to teach you step by step how to run YouTube ads for a complete beginner in 2019. Let's go. Hey there and welcome to the channel. My name's Ricky Hayes. It's an absolute pleasure to have you here. Before we get further into it, please be sure to subscribe to my channel and be sure to like. It really helps with the channel growth. I very much appreciate that. In relation to this, I just wanted to quickly show the sales of one of the stores today, and you can see in the last, this is in Australian, then the last just over, under 60 days, 460,000 in sales. Recently ran a sale, breaking record days there. Obviously, we're in the midst of an unfortunate virus outbreak, actually. So I also wanted to show you, because this is about YouTube ads, just what you can sort of expect from YouTube ads. You can see here, this is sort of what the results you can see. Absolutely insane. Obviously, we're using a mixture of all, so that's why the sales aren't just there. But this is using a combination of YouTube ads and Google ads. But these are the results that you can sort of get here. 3.12 return on investment, okay? And it's very hands-off. You can sort of see that the results so on and so forth throughout this same time frame. I just wanted to illustrate that so you guys have a better idea. Without further ado, let's jump straight into the actual education on how you can start to achieve these results yourself. Alright, so step number one, understanding YouTube ads, okay? Not a lot of people understand YouTube ads. There's a select few, but not many really understand them very well for e-commerce and how that should relate. So we need to talk about this. Okay, it's really important, and I can't stress that enough in terms of that. Google, YouTube, all of these platforms outside of Facebook require a huge amount of predetermined, knowledge before you get into it. What I mean by that is that if you don't know this stuff, you're 98 to 99% likely to just get burnt and give up. Okay, it's much harder up front to learn about these marketing mediums or platforms as opposed to Facebook ads. Okay, so I know most of you are all very much Facebook ads focused. Okay, hence why I'm telling you from experience how you should be taking this. So YouTube ads are very similar to Facebook, video centric. Okay, so Facebook has images, but Google is completely video. Okay, completely video. So there's a big difference there. So we don't have to worry about image to video, carousel, all these. You just run a video. That's it. And there's different types of campaigns. There's actually quite a number. You can even do Google shopping on YouTube, okay, but we're not talking about that today. You can do discovery ads. So discovery ads are generally for businesses that are trying to get exposure for their channel. Okay, discovery ads are good for that. They can also be good for, you've seen them undoubtedly for webinars and stuff as well, to try and capture some traffic there as well. But a lot of the time, a lot of channels use them for ways to get exposure for their channel. The way that I'll be teaching is the way I sort of do it is in-stream or skippable ads. Okay, so in-stream is likely what you may have seen before the starting of this video, an ad running before the start of this video. That is an in-stream or skippable ad. So you can skip the ad, okay, and that's how we run our e-commerce ads. Then you've got bumper ads. Those are only 6 seconds. They're not good at all, but I have seen some people talk about them. We're not going to really get into that today because bumper ads don't really work that well in my experience because they're too short. So important other fact you need to understand is that this is actually really cool. So you need about 30 to 60 seconds in length, generally 30 to 60 seconds for e-commerce ads. If you're doing webinar ones, you see that they're generally 2 to 5 minutes, okay, or 2 to 4. Okay, for e-commerce, you can go, I would go no more than 2 minutes. This is generally how it's been for a lot of drop shipping, small business type products. 30 to 60 seconds is enough time to get it through. And 1920 by 1080p. Okay, so YouTube is just like this video. You just upload it in the highest quality. I don't upload in 4K. You know, huge streamers and stuff, they do. But most of us are just going to upload in 1920 by 1080p, okay, and it will auto resize for mobile, tablet, and desktop. So you don't have to worry about multiple dimension types because you can't do YouTube story ads, for instance, okay. They don't have that as a placement. Maybe they might in the future, but right now they don't. So that's just not something that is being done right now. So the main things you use is keywords, audiences, and placements for YouTube ads. Okay, so there's a lot of different strategies, and I've tried a number of them where you can make an ad and just target it purely to a channel. So let's say targeting it to a food-related channel, you could food product, you could target just 5 different channels, any video in that channel, and it would show. Okay, and that can work, but it can be quite limited because then you're limited to just those channels. I generally do keywords and audiences because keywords are infinite. People are always typing those in. Okay, as opposed to a placement, let's say being a channel where only a limited number of people are specifically going to find it, unless it's obviously doing hugely well, right? But, you know, there's pros and cons to each. And audiences is a really interesting topic. A lot of different types of audiences. I'm not going to get too detailed into audiences, but audiences being things like what interests. They're like the equivalent of people's interests. And Google can group them together, and they pretty much do most of the work for you. And I'll be showing you a bit more about this later on. So that is understanding YouTube ads. Okay, let's move into step number 2 now. Now, there's a requirement for YouTube ads. Okay, so you need to understand that there is a specific requirement to be able to successfully run YouTube ads. Again, as I said, it's all about understanding the foundation. Otherwise, you're far more likely to just fail straight off the bat. So you need to follow a script similar to making high converting Facebook ads. Okay, anyone in my course, mentoring, blah, blah, they know that script that I sort of use. It's slightly different for YouTube ads as it is Facebook, but fundamentally it's the same. You know, you have your hook. Okay, people don't know what a hook is, commonly referred to as a pattern interrupt. I call it a hook. That's how I've been taught. You have your hook. Then you go into the benefits of your product, the old way of doing it, through to a call to action, through to a still screen call to action. Okay, and you've probably seen these. The still screen is something very unique to YouTube, and it works quite well. Anyway, so you need a YouTube channel integrated with Google Ads. Okay, so YouTube obviously is owned a company owned by Google Ads. Accommodates the fact that they're a search engine with video. Okay, so you integrate it in with your Google Ads. That way you can then do remarketing for your subscribers, people that watch your channel, lots of different ideas there. And importantly, you need to do that for your ad to show. Every ad you've seen, you'll always see a little image of the individual company, whatever it may be, marketing to you, because you have to have that connection. Otherwise, they're not going to let you run ads. That's just how it's structured, and it's the best way of doing it. And it's really easy to do. You just integrate it. It's just under linked accounts. Link it. Takes you a couple of minutes and you're done. You publish your video. So if you made your video, let's say your 36-second video, you need to publish it to your channel as unlisted. Now, actually, the unlisted part is an optional. However, that's how I do it. You will see any large companies that are doing YouTube ads and that you won't see those actual ads in their channel for public viewing. It's just purely for marketing, okay? And they'll be unlisted. You can find them, but they're unlisted because they're used for marketing, okay? YouTube channels by default, you know, we're content creators, we're to provide entertainment, okay? And just having an ad there in their channel is not really what is wanted. So hence you do it as unlisted. You don't do it as private because you won't be able to find the link. You do it as unlisted. It has to be technically public, but just not listed for public to see. Very big difference there. So if it's public, anyone can see it. If it's unlisted, it's public, but the public just can't see it. YouTube just won't show it to the public. Okay, and you need that to be able to then do this because you copy the URL of your video into when you make your campaign. I'll show you a bit about that in a moment. It's really easy, trust me. And always have a call to action in your description. Okay, so many of you have probably seen a popular one that does a lot of YouTube discovery ads. And they do also in-stream is 5 seconds. So the number 5 ECONDS.com, I believe it is. They do a number of YouTube, okay, and they do it on a lot of products that are very, very good winning products, but just not easy to sell on Facebook because it's saturated. Okay, so they're just selling the same thing, same concept, okay, getting a custom video and just putting it on a different marketplace, and it's that simple. Okay, guys, and it's working for them. They wouldn't keep doing it if it wasn't working to some extent. Okay, so always have a call to action in your description because people will click it and they'll see the description. 50% off today, free shipping over $50, buy yours here, blah, 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 blah. Okay, it's just an extra free call to action. All right, and those are the core requirements, very, very, very basic core requirements to even get started on YouTube ads. And the last one, and I'm going to go into this in a moment, but I wanted to discuss it. Step 3. By the way, these slides are in the description. So if you wish to watch this, rewatch it, whatever, and you want the slides to help, just down below, I'll share the link and it's all yours, okay? So we're going to create a campaign. I'm going to teach you how to make a base campaign, teach you a bit about it, keep it very basic. I know that it's a lot to take on board. So we're going to find a number of keywords and audiences and make a trial campaign. Obviously, I'm going to be, it's a trial campaign. I'm going to be entering words because, there's a theme here. I love dogs. So dog lovers, dog collar, easy as easy as easy. Okay, audiences will reflect this. The campaign will be a maximum CPV, cost per view. So we're paying a maximum cost per view to get a view on our campaign. And then we're going to launch campaigns immediately, and they take 24 to 48 hours to be approved. Really important you understand that. Similar to Facebook, but Google can actually sometimes take longer. Just wanted to at least outline that, but let's now jump into one of my test ad accounts and teach you a bit about how you actually can put this all together in a more practical sense. All right, lovely. So just jump into an ad account. You click video campaigns. We're going to click new campaign. Obviously, it always has a little bit of a loading time frame. Now, there's a lot of different ways. We're going to go create a campaign without a goal guidance. We're going to choose video. We're going to choose not choose non-skippable, sorry. We're going to choose custom video campaign. See how you can also run non-skippable, outstream, okay? We don't do those. Drive conversions, ad sequence, and even shopping, okay? So it's really easy all in one spot. So we go continue. Always give it a proper name as well. So I'm going to call this video YouTube max CPV, and the date being the 24th of March 2020. Okay, so see how it's come up with max CPV. Don't do target CPM, just go max CPV. To run the following is not available. Okay, so we got other types, which is I use some of these other types. I don't do total, I always just do daily. So personally, I start at minimum 50. For today, we're just going to start 25 because I know people are on a limited budget. Leave it at standard delivery. Don't want to do accelerated. That will usually backfire. It's really important as well that you have a look at the networks. We don't want search results. Ads can appear in search results, okay? You can use discovery ads only, okay? But you can try that, but I don't recommend it. We're going to be just running YouTube ads in stream. So we're just running ads on YouTube videos, and that's it, and not on the display partner network. Okay, the country we're going to be running it to is, the top 5. Okay, so United States, target, United Kingdom. You sort of get the idea. So you can, include, exclude, so on, so forth. Okay. The delivery, I just leave as standard delivery. There's a lot of discussion about that. Honestly, just go standard delivery. I've noticed very negligible results if I were to discuss. I don't show my videos in embedded or live stream videos, okay? I don't want it to be anything outside of YouTube. I want it to be just purely on videos within the YouTube marketing platform. I'll leave the rest. Additional settings, okay? So this is where you can have your conversion tracking, but we're not going to get into that today. So you just use the default option. One recommended thing is take off TVs. TVs don't work well for YouTube ads. And then we got frequency capping. I'm not going to get too much into frequency capping today. That's a bit too advanced. So we're just going to leave that. You always want to leave ad schedule as all day. And then you want to give the ad group a name. So let's put hook video 1, okay? Or videos, hook videos test 1. Okay, so you might be making multiple ad groups with different subtests. Okay, so demographics, we're going to leave it open. We don't know the demographic of our audience as yet. But one thing you should note that's cool about YouTube is you can have parental status. So let's say you're in the baby niche, okay? You might probably be targeting parents, okay? So it's an easy one. And usually you find that the more expensive a product, the higher it is up in the household income, okay? So a lot of the ones that I get are in between the 11 to 20 through to the 31 to 40, okay? Lower 50 in that, they're they don't have much cash behind them at that point in time. Keywords, okay? So this is where we can start to structure it. So who we're targeting. So what you can do is enter a related website or a product or service. We're just going to put in dog lovers, dog collars, dog training. Okay, and it's going to give me an idea of the amount of impressions I can get. And it always bases it off the world, so 630 million just from adding in a few keywords. You can add in topics as well, okay, so different topics. So let's say we're putting in dog, okay, we're targeting dog. Let's see what we can find. So you usually find one or two. Sometimes it can be a little bit funny as to what you can find. So here we got animal welfare, pet food, veterinarians, pets, dogs, animal sports. Okay, there we go. And now, ideally, we should see a reduction. Okay, so we've now reduced the total amount of impressions to 37 million. Huge reduction because we have said people that are typing in keywords, anything like dog, dog lovers, dog collar, because it's hugely broad, with a topic that is similar, and then Google's like, all right, sweet, now this is what you can sort of expect. We've just literally that would be, reduced it by 80, 90, 95% or whatever it is. Then you got your max CPP vid. I'm not going to go too much into the strategy into that, but we're going to start 15 cents, and then you choose a video. So you can search for a video. I'm just going to search for one in this case, but generally you're going to copy the link from your channel. So here we go. So we're going to do that and see how you got discovery ad. Okay, so if you wanted to run a discovery ad, we're going to run an in-stream ad. We're going to give it a website, www.dogs.com. We've got, dog collar.dogs.com. Okay, these do help with click-through rate. And you have your call to action, okay, which would be shop now. And sorry, my apologies, don't put it in capitals. Even though it ends up in capitals, your ad won't be able to spend, because it just won't let you spend. It's weird. Because it'll, capitalization, Google doesn't like that. And then headline is the best dog collar, too much. Great dog collar. There we go. No. Dog collar. You have to be a bit creative because you only got 15 characters as a whole, so you have to think about it deeply, and you'll have to sit there because the headline's really important as long as with your call to action. Okay, and then I just leave auto generate from YouTube banner, and you want to call it hook video 1. Okay, so if you have multiple videos, just use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Create campaign. Going to go continue the campaign, and we're done. That's how you set up a YouTube ads campaign from start to beginning for beginners, just so you get an idea really how easy it is. There's a lot more to it on the back end, but that's sort of an overview of how easy it is to set up a campaign in the beginning. I'm just going to disable this now, and that's pretty much it, guys. So make sure you get those slides down below as well to help you with that as well. All right, and that concludes today's video, guys. If you did enjoy it, please don't forget to subscribe. Please don't forget to like. It really does help with my channel growth. I do appreciate it. Now, I just wanted to say, for those, I've gotten a number of messages, especially on Instagram, about what's happened, where am I okay? Yes, I am fine. Thank you. I appreciate it. Obviously, there's been a lot going on here in Australia. It's been a hectic year for here in Australia and around the world. We're in the middle of a pandemic. We're here in lockdown. We had the massive fires, we had the floods, and now we have this where we're locked down, and it's just been very, very busy with a number of other ventures as well. So I have had a bit of a break for a couple of months. I am back. I am alive. So for the people that do care, I do appreciate it as well, guys. Okay. So I hope you did enjoy today's video. I really, enjoy making this content, and I'm going to keep making more YouTube ads content. If you guys want more advanced stuff, okay, just comment that down below. If you want more advanced stuff on how to make a script for a YouTube video, how to make YouTube videos, and actually go to market them, a bit more about the strategy, let me know. I'll make a video because, again, I know I do it and I know how to do it. So as you can see up on screen, a number of people have been asking me, because historically my course has been an all-in-one course, but I am segmenting it out, okay, over the next couple of months, and I'm starting with YouTube ads because I get that one asked a lot. A separate YouTube ads course, okay, and it's going to be a fraction of the cost of my main course, I've decided. Okay, so to help people get started, it's going to be a fraction of the cost. It's going to contain a lot of the information from my other course into this one, and I'm going to give you guys an exclusive when we get started, because really want to help you all out. For people who follow me on Instagram have already seen that, you know, one of my students, the first week did 15,000. In fact, I will get that screenshot and I'll show it up on screen here and now, so you should see it. That he's absolutely crushing it, and he's only barely started using that sort of teaching. YouTube ads is fantastic. Okay, I just love how I can actually sleep at night. Okay, that to me is a big benefit. So I've sort of said the first 3 points again. One of the things I've been working really hard on is Debutify. Okay, I love that software. I love software as a service. It's a business model type. I've been working very hard on all of that. And if you want to try the premium features for free, you can just go there and start it for free. You don't have to enter your credit card, none of that. If you don't wish to pay, that is perfectly fine. All I want you to do is try it out and see what you think. People absolutely love it. I personally use it, and I do recommend it. I only recommend tools I personally love, work with every day, and it's a great tool. Again, the slides in the description. If you do want to be an affiliate for Debutify, make 30%. You can comment there. Got the one-on-one mentoring program. I am opening that up only for specific people. Again, I just don't have a huge amount of time, and I value my time sort of as it is. Got the other links there as well. So just all of that there if you guys wanted it. In relation to what I'm going to be doing in the future, obviously a lot of my focus is on business. You know, in such a tough time, really have to knuckle down on business. Okay, and that's where my focus is going to be. You know, crunching the numbers, making sure profitable, making cash flow. You know, and that's what's important to me. As well as, you know, this course. The course I've been working hard on. I'm actually looking at it on my other screen, and I've got 4 more lessons before I'm 100% done with the course. So be sure to watch this space. I just wanted to update you guys, and I will be giving an exclusive discount because I want to get people through, get feedback, and then promote it more, because it really is an amazing course. And the best part is, you know, the transition from Facebook to YouTube is very small, and you'll find it very easy, especially once you know the framework. All right, and that's the most important thing there. Okay, guys, I am planning to try and do weekly videos in that again, probably just 1 a week. Okay, as I said, I've been just occupied with other things in my life, and that's been my priority. So I will be getting back to about 1 a week. Who knows if that'll actually happen, but that's definitely what I am trying for as much as possible. Okay, guys, so I do appreciate your patience. I appreciate all your concern. I hope you did enjoy today's video. I hope you have a lovely day. I hope you take care, and goodbye.